welcome back to France. Last time we started to mess up over here in India, I guess. Even so, we also have some problems here. We need to deal with Norway and Great Britain ASAP in terms of them starting to get a little bit too many provinces or colonies. Can't really say that I like it. So that is the goal here for today, I guess. Great Britain truce is ending in 3 years, so it'll still be quite a lot of time. Bavarian nationalists. As I said, I have no idea how this actually works. Those Almodenian nationalists, even if the Bavarian nationalists actually press their claims, I'm pretty sure only Salzburg loses München here. So what we will be doing otherwise than trying to fight off Norway and Great Britain here is most likely to just try and vassalize, and if we fight wars, it'll be to release nations in this area here and try that way to get some land. Other than that, we will most likely just keep on the same way level. So for just try and grow, try to keep everything under some sort of context. Apparently we need to fight Aragon too. They are also starting to cause me some trouble here. Pretty sure they won't actually go for the vassalization. No, rivalry attitude and the base tax is way too high. So going off them, Hungary, Brandenburg, Münster and Venice, it should actually work out pretty well. I'm pretty sure I have truces with some of these guys. Venice, I have a truce with them. I have a truce with Münster. I have not a truce with Hungary or Brandenburg. But if I go to war and get Hungary too, I can always just take Istria, for example, or at least Croatia, and then that way try and gain some more lands in this area, which is potentially a very good thing to do. But we'll have to consider that. I should potentially also take my boats and free this this province over here. So I'll simply have to find my ships, and we'll try and help them out a little bit. I'm very much considering here declaring war on Mewat, basically because I can get Afghanistan, Khorasan, Timurids, and Jaunpur into it. But before I do so, I'm also very tempted to release Baluchistan, because then I can simply hand the land over to them. So I'm pretty sure I'll actually go ahead and do so. Great Vassal, let's see here. I don't think I actually converted anything, which is kind of bad. But even so, let's see here. How are conversions going? Missionaries in Bohemia. There's one in Makran. When will he be done? 1536, he'll be done next year. And well, it's actually tempting to allow him to finish it up then, but there is a risk that we'll actually get a coalization against us. So I think I can go with a little pain that it'll give me. So let's see. We'll release Baluchistan. There we go. And we'll if the Timurids and everyone else actually ends up joining in, we'll be using that to our advantage here, and damn, I hate hiccups, but as I was saying, we'll use that in our advantage, force them to hand over some of the provinces back to Baluchistan, and well, hopefully that should work out just fine. It's a little bit annoying though that apparently Afghanistan has this, which is the capital of Baluchistan. And also, so potentially we could also go for the vassalization of Afghanistan, force Mughals to hand over that province. So we'll have to see how that goes, but for now we'll wait a month or two simply to allow them to reinforce. Yeah, we'll also, thanks to me releasing Baluchistan. But as you can see, Afghanistan, Khorasan, Timurids, and Jaunpur. There's Jaunpur, Timurids up here, Khorasan there. So basically, I can get a lot of stuff done. Khorasan, Afghanistan. So potentially, as I said, I can vassalize Afghanistan here. They have 4 provinces, so it should be fine. Will take forever though to get them annexed, thanks to the fact that they have all the aggressive expansion that I've fired up. I don't think I can actually vassalize Timurids. I think they're a little bit too big, but I can at least give it a go here. So yeah, we'll have to see how it turns out. But if I can at least vassalize Afghanistan too, and then we can start causing some more trouble here. We can also then send our troops to, for example, Champa here, and next vassalize. Just keep on doing that, try to cause some trouble here. Manchu, take a couple of provinces up here, so forth. As things are going, we'll basically have to try and take lands everywhere and start causing some major trouble, because as of now we have been stuck in Europe for far too long, and also it has basically been because I wanted to wait with conquest here, but Norway is actually starting to get a lot of provinces here, which also is quite an annoyance, and thus it's a little bit risky to continue down this road. So I'll be trying to create some provinces or colonies myself here, and hopefully we can stop them that way, or get a colonization casus belli or something along those lines. I'll simply have to check what actually gives me the colonization casus belli, and then we'll work that out. But it's also potentially interesting to integrate Portugal, because of the fact that they are colonizing very, very slowly compared to what I would believe. I would actually believe they would have taken an entire area here, but they haven't. They have barely made any progress at all. So also Aragonese are starting to cause some trouble. Benin could potentially be taken and well, vassalized, so forth, to get ourselves going. If we get into war with Hungary, I'll most likely try and release Croatia, so that I can actually vassalize Hungary later on, some way or another. Taking these two is potentially a good thing. I think I can. No, I can't. Probably not hand them over to Bulgaria, but I can at least give it a try. If not, I can just release Wallachia or Moldavia. And if I release either of them, they'll also take this. I can also end that province that is Ottoman. So there's a lot of things to consider, a lot of things to think about, but I think I should be just fine. So we'll see how this turns out. I'll most likely, as I said, go for a war with Aragon. Thanks to the fact that they have a colony, start causing some trouble. Also trying to relieve this Byzantine province. So with that in mind, I think we'll just go for a simple war against these guys now. Try and see how it turns out. I'll of course show you the most interesting battles, but I'm pretty sure also the hate won't actually reach. No, the Ottomans don't hate me anymore. So fighting this area will basically just give me aggressive expansion here. Then it'll take 20-30 years of peace before it slows down. So then I'll probably go for Champa and Manchu, and then basically fight Muscovy from the west. I'm a little bit unsure how I would actually go ahead and handle the Oirat Horde here. I am not fought a Horde in this game, so I don't know if you actually have to colonize them or not. But if so, I have to release a vassal. Probably Shun, it seems. Could be a potential here. Yeah, Shun, it seems. But that's actually quite good, because then I can simply fight Ming and everyone, and simply force them to hand back cores to whoever it needs them. So with that in mind, we will most likely go for Champa, I think. Annex, then release or something. Try to turn them Catholic. Then we'll simply conquer the area here and so forth. Just keep on rolling. It'll be a little bit annoying, as I said, with Aragon and everyone colonizing, causing trouble. I should potentially have gone for some more colonists earlier, but well, we'll have to deal with it. I could say that the I guess the attempts here at keeping everyone out of the Americas has been half successful, thanks to the fact that, well, Norway and Great Britain are here, but no one else. Aragon should potentially be there soon, but hopefully I can smack them down now, release Castile or something, then hand provinces that I take over to them. It'll cost me some trouble in Europe for sure, but I can of course vassalize people and then release them. As you can see, I have Brabant as well. We'll be trying to vassalize them, I think, pretty soon. Are you guys out of your war? No. We'll be vassalizing them as soon as they're done with Friesland. Hopefully I can do so even if they annex them. I do doubt they will do that though. And hopefully we can at least get some gains. Then we'll have 4 provinces that we can put into everything if they don't actually cause any trouble. Pomerania is a vassal, I believe. So yeah, as you can see, we have a lot of, or we will be trying to vassalize as much as we can peacefully. So attacking and releasing provinces will be basically all I'll be doing. But I've been talking for way too long now. It's basically ended up with me just chatting along, telling you a little bit of my plans, I guess. But we'll see who joins Mevati, Timurids, Afghanistan, Khorasan, and Jampur. I'm a little bit concerned. Can I actually annex these guys now without getting into trouble? Conquest against Great Britain, good. But yeah, I'll be fighting these guys. See how it turns out. Should be a simple victory, hopefully. We'll be interested to see though. Can't actually promise anything. So for now, we'll just be trying to take Mevat and hopefully Afghanistan as well. If I can at least vassalize them, that'll be a good step. We'll probably, or my diplomatic power will probably hurt a while because of this, but it should be fine. Also, we'll be handing these 3 provinces over to Baluchistan. No idea if these guys actually are... They're actually Catholic, but they still hate me for my aggressive expansion against them, so it'll probably take forever to actually go ahead and annex them. But, no, I can actually annex them next time, but, yeah, it'll probably be annexed in 10 years' time. So, I'll just get this done, then I'll get back to you and try to stop dragging it out, more or less. Thank you. This has got, well, I want to show you a good general, but my game popped over. 5652. This has got to be the best general I've had in this game so far. I haven't had a truly brilliant one, but even so, we should actually be able to fight this or win this, and it did. As you can see, we were far outnumbered. Let's see, 12 plus 28 versus 9, and we won even so. Of course, we got some rebels to actually, well, help on the action, I guess I should say. And well, we dealt with them. We'll be hunting down that Timurid army. Welcome back. Sorry about that. It seems that my game crashed for whatever reason. Hopefully, it will stop there. We're back to the rebel fight. Apparently, something went wrong here. I have no idea what. We'll see if it... I still got a claim though, once again, so that basically... Yeah, those numbers didn't make too much sense now, did they? But yeah, we'll be hunting down this army. We'll see if that could potentially be what was the problem or something. I have no idea what actually caused the thing to, or the game to crash, which is kind of scary. But even so, I think I'll actually go ahead and send another army. This army here will be marching to fight as well. We'll be sending that one in from the other side, simply to cause some issues, take the capital, so forth. I'm pretty sure that I can well, live with 40,000 men in this area. Let's see, how is my air? Charles de Valois is fine, or good enough. I think, have another general, or do I have another general somewhere? There is no reason to have you standing over here not doing anything, so you'll be taking charge of the other army coming from the east. So yeah, I'll go ahead and deal with the Timurids, and I'll get back to you. Hopefully we can win this, and I think we will. So we'll see how it turns out. Bulgaria has been integrated, which helps out a little bit. We'll also try and get military access from Oman, even though they hate me. And I should potentially have done this earlier, but concerning that Great Britain does hate me, and apparently trying to bribe them into better relations won't actually help. Sorry, I want to get them out of the coalization, but even so I should be fine. It'll just be a little bit interesting to see how it turns out in terms of... damn, I hate these hiccups. In terms of... we'll have that one stand down, and we'll have their navy stand down as well. There we go. I'm a little bit unsure if I should integrate Poland or not. I should potentially start the integration pretty soon. And yeah, I know these guys actually hold... No, they're actually... It's only Polotsk. It's just one Polish core, so potentially I should just go ahead and annex them. It'll give me a longer border and all that, so I'll probably go for that one instead. I'm a little bit tempted to actually ally the Ottomans for now, for I'm pretty sure they won't actually colonize anything. And then simply have them, screw them over in the end, but I'll have to think about it for a little while. We'll be continuing the war with these guys. Hopefully we can pull it off with a victory. We'll see how it turns out. As you can see here, we have now vassalized Brabant, and that is basically 4 new provinces that are added for virtually free. Also, as I said, we'll also start the annexation of both of these as well as soon as we can, I think. Brabant has a claim, not a core. Nothing of these are actually cores of theirs, so, well, that's actually a Portuguese province, that they won't actually get anyways, but as you can see, not a single core here, so no reason to actually keep them around. We'll also annex them then in 10 years, so, there's a lot of people that we want to start annexing, I think, yeah, we'll start the annex of vassal Wales and Pomerania as soon as we're done with the Timurids here. Shouldn't, Persia didn't actually join in. That's kind of disappointing. Wow, I thought Persia was in this, and they aren't. That's that's bullshit. That's just annoying. This basically means I'll have these guys march back to Byzantium, I have to get deals or military access with these guys again. Damn, I pay very little attention. Is basically what I should be saying after this, but even so. We'll be marching on Afghanistan then. The goal will be to vassalize Afghanistan, annex someone else. These guys, I have no idea if they will actually attack me, but I doubt it. Doesn't actually look like they want to. So we'll be sending those guys to back up. And hopefully we can annex Mevat. Vassalize Afghanistan, take Khorasan, hand it over to Afghanistan. And most likely cause some trouble for the Mughals too. We'll have to see in terms of coalition, because it's a little bit annoying with Mughals, Multan, Khandesh and Malabar in the coalition against me, but even so, we should be just fine. These guys are actually the two big shots in India, but as long as I just keep my troops here in close order, I think I should be just fine. Also, I could, well, we'll be marching these guys home, as said, so we'll have to finish this war and then I'll get back to you. As I said, it's tempting to attack Aragon. I'm pretty sure I'll actually do so. Basically just take this colony and otherwise screw them over. But even so, it's well, we'll take that island at least before anyone else does, and I should potentially start focusing on taking some more islands here, taking this one or this one for example, to get the colonialism against Great Britain. I do have it in Norway now, but even so, it's a little bit annoying. Well, we will. Wow, I'm really not functioning today. But as I said, we'll most likely go after Aragon. Hopefully we'll drag in Hungary and Brandenburg. If Brandenburg is dragged in, we'll most likely release Thuringen again. And thus we can also go after, to some extent at least, or just one province, go after Holstein in Sweden, have them hand that over. Probably peacefully vassalize them, annex them that way. Ulm here we can probably, I'm a little bit unsure if, yeah, these guys are actually Noble Republic. But even so, I can actually vassalize them if I just get the relations high enough. And thus we can also declare one Ulm on the, basically to try and hand back some of the Bavarian provinces. Same with, I think, Salzburg. No. So basically we can force, how many? Two? Just two provinces. Well, it's better than nothing. And also the Palnate, I'm a little bit unsure on how we'll actually deal with these guys, because, well, I can, of course, I can actually vassalize these guys, it seems, since I can have a royal marriage with them. The only real issue here is that they are an elector, and that's basically the only thing that's stopping me. So what I might actually have to do is actually go ahead and try and dismantle the Holy Roman Empire here. And Holstein is an elector, Tuscany, so yeah, in order to actually make this work, I might actually have to go for the dismantling, but we'll see what we'll do. This will be the end of this episode. We'll most likely keep on fighting in India. As I said, once we're done here, or done with this war, take Afghanistan, most likely try one, or get into war with Persia, one way or another. Could potentially just fabricate a claim here, I think. I think that'll be the safest way, fabricate a claim on Khorasan, and then we'll declare war on Persia with the goal of handing these three back to Balochistan. We'll also take Afghanistan, have the goal of handing the Mughals and this one over to them. Then we'll annex them as soon as possible. And apparently I'm in a battle here that I did not notice, but even so we should win. They have a couple of minus bonuses here. I do have a far superior general in Jean-Baptiste de la Porte, so also my discipline is rather high. I believe absolute monarchy, French ambitions, a spirited corps, and full quality. So yeah, I should win this. Morale is also higher. We also have better tactics. No idea what else we have. So we'll see how this battle turns out, and no, we'll see next time. So I've actually been chatting away this entire episode, but at least we have get some base of what I'm planning to do, what should be able to be possible. The only thing that can actually slow me down now are coalition, and most likely Britain colonies. They have 4 now, and I'll most likely try and take them all next war, as well as handing as many provinces as over to England. So might actually be that we'll just focus on handing everything over to England. Wessex, Kent, Essex, Norfolk, Lincoln, Yorkshire. We'll probably just be able to handle 3. Then we'll probably go for Yorkshire, Lincoln, Norfolk. Then we'll take Essex, Kent, Wessex next time, and then we'll try and annex, or try and take as much as possible, a biggest chunk as possible of them after that. But what we'll do most likely next episode, I said, Aragon, and keep on going in this area. Hopefully we can take Croatia from Hungary, so forth. We'll have to see. Vassalizing and annexing electors is basically, or the Holy Roman Empire is basically the goal we'll be going for. If we're getting toward Brandenburg, we'll release Thuringen and try and use that to our advantage. But that'll be the end of what we'll do this episode. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.